Virgo signs out there. Come in and get comfortable. Let's see what messages we get for you guys, okay? Virgos. A space. Looks like I'm gonna have to find my torch, guys, because this one. There we go. Alright. Alright, Virgos. Let's see what we have. You're avoiding something, Virgo? Or trying to avoid something? Ooh, okay. So you have acceptance at the bottom of the deck. It's in reverse. So you don't want to deal with something. You're avoiding something. Some of you guys might be trying to temper your temper. Oh. You're avoiding a situation, like some sort of a clash back and forth. You don't want a confrontation. Let's look at this. Your north has revenge in it. It's in reverse. Your south has launch in reverse. Let's look at your north. Okay, so flourish is also present. It's in reverse. To clarify that. Some of you guys might be keeping something bottled up. Okay, so it's given an okay, yeah, okay. It's given an energy of you being very determined to like kind of let go of some sort of frustration or anger that you're feeling right now. You do have liberation, and you have fearless here as well. But it's clarifying the card revenge outcomes and justice, like you're avoiding some sort of confrontation here. There's something that you're attached to, but it's more like a cold attachment. You don't want to be near it because you might find some sort of energy threatening at this time or intimidating in some way. Let's see what the others have to say. Let's look at launch real quick. But you're definitely avoiding some sort of confrontation. That's what I'm seeing here. You do have a wish in your journey. Let's see what it is that you're trying to do, because you want some sort of results here. What is wish? Too many cards. I'll take them. You don't want to know how someone feels. That's it. You don't want to be a part of somebody's pity party. That's the energy I'm getting here. Yeah, okay, so you might be dealing with someone who's like, I don't know, like kind of like really like, I'm hearing someone doesn't like to take responsibility for their actions. They just sit there moping a lot, and you don't want to have to deal with that situation or something of a sort like that. Let's look at launch. I like like how that just flipped up like that. Okay, so in the past, someone tried to change and kind of evolve past some sort of hidden emotions that they may have been feeling. This card transformation, the iris here, is always giving like trying to become something better, something better than what they were before. But with launch being in reverse here, I'm seeing that the challenge is that like they just haven't been able to adapt or change your energy in some way. You have a lack of understanding when it comes to witnessing what someone's struggling with. Like someone, I'm getting a depressed energy. Let me see what this is. Someone's depressed, but it's not you. I, I'm getting an energy from you like you're tired of having to deal with someone who's constantly in that energy. Someone might actually need like help moving past something. What is this? Virgo. In the beginning, 11's on the board. Starting over, both of you guys might be taking separate paths in different directions, but it's almost like you guys crossing path is kind of helping someone else evolve. But at the same time, that evolution period that's kind of like happening inside of whoever this person's life is, it's oh wow, it's this person's kind of losing control. I don't know if you're dealing with somebody that's a little bipolar. I'm not I'm not diagnosing anyone. I don't have the certification to do that just yet, but I'm working on it. But that's kind of the energy I'm getting here. Like someone's deeply emotionally disturbed and they don't know how to like balance their own energy out. It's almost giving an energy like they're not in control of themselves. The person you're dealing with might be lashing out quite a bit. But what's there's a lesson in you guys like crossing paths and like something's coming to fulfillment, like it's reaching its peak. It's some sort of clarity being revealed in this evolutionary period. I'm getting like you may have taught someone something very unique about themselves, but they may not be at a place where they can quite understand that lesson just yet. Um, it's it's almost like you started the building blocks of someone else's evolution where they may not get it in this moment, like right off the back, like something about what you did is going to like kind of trigger them later on in time and help them understand something. But right now it's like they're at a place where they can't really understand. What is this? Someone's holding on too tightly to a memory, an emotional tie to something here. Okay, so being mistreated, that's what they're holding on to. They want better, but they can't let go of how bad things used to be. You do have light at the bottom of the deck, and I said this like somebody's giving someone a new perspective. Something you did, Virgo, is helping someone else gain some sort of new perspective, but before they can quite understand it, it's like they have to go through some sort of storm. They have to face some sort of emotional trauma related to being bashed or mistreated in some way, being misunderstood. Like, I don't know if you're dealing with a child or someone who kind of behaves in a childish way, but I'm seeing kind of like a very like a person who hasn't quite grown up emotionally yet to the point where they can really understand themselves emotionally, make clear conscious decisions on a practical level. Like they're very untamed, you know? And you're at a point where you're just kind of tired of having to deal with it. Like you may feel like you've had enough, and that's what's kind of like pushing you to a point where you feel like before I do anything bad or anything to like hurt this person, I'd rather pull away because you're at kind of like a breaking point emotionally. That's what I'm getting here. You have metamorphosis and change with feeling stuck. So we have Virgo. See? Ask for help. Like that's pretty much clear cut. Like it literally summarized everything that I just said. Virgo. Literally just ask for help. This card literally says, I'm gonna show it to you again. Angels are celestial beings who protect everyone and very say now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. Like I said that somebody needs help, but it's more like they need more help. Like somebody needs to talk to a professional or gain like some sort of professional help when it comes to overcoming something here. And then you have journey at the bottom of the deck, precious time, not wasting any time or effort when it comes to starting this journey here. I'm also picturing somebody crying a lot, like it's like a mourning sound, moaning sound, mourning, what, however you put it, like somebody's like wailing because of depression, or I don't know. It's weird energy, but it's not yours, Virgo. This is like somebody else overriding you, but I'm seeing you just trying to avoid something because it's too much. Like you don't want to have to deal with that. Virgo. Yeah, looking at book is in reverse. I told you you're avoiding something. You don't want to have to dig any deeper into the situation. It's too much. You're changing, trying something new. Don't want to have to do the same thing all over again. Something's too redundant. Life energy. Yeah, you want to change your energy. You don't want to sit in this because the energy that you're around right now is like what this person's going through. It's kind of draining you and making you feel the way that they're feeling. Like, oh, that's exhausting. So solitude is here, an inner child. So you're avoiding someone to protect yourself, letting go of a friendship, a connection that you have. Yeah. Yeah, something's just really like disheartening. You have music in reverse and then lost and found. You could have just found this out. Like you don't want to have to deal with something anymore. You don't want to have to be a part of this person's energy. Uh, Let me use this deck real quick. Father, help me get to the core point of why it is that this situation is happening at this time to help guide this person. Just gonna pray now. Thank you, Father. Virgo, whoever you are, spirit guide and advice, some sort of guidance coming in. Trust your intuition, Virgo. Like you're gonna know what's best for you. Like you're gonna sense it. You're gonna know that what's pulling on you and kind of stealing away from you. So stopping you from being a better version of yourself and what's not. And I'm almost getting a sense like you are making the best decision at this time because before something worse happens, before you do something that farther hurts this person, it's almost like you want to pull away from them, which is a good thing. That's making a healthy decision, even though that person might not be taking it well. Eventually they'll see the benefit behind it. You have willpower in reverse. Someone doesn't want to change. They don't want to deal with changes. They don't want a situation to change. They prefer things to remain the same as is. Someone could be relying on you for financial support too. You do have financial help here, but it could be draining your finances to be there for this person. You could be supporting someone. Yes, strength is in reverse. Courage is here. And broken dreams and peace disturbed. Mm-hmm. I'm going to use this stuff and see what messages come out. Now, with your West Tower, you have Dare to Reach. It's in reverse. Like I told you, there's a lot of avoidance going on here. Launch was in your South. and you had revenge inside of your um your crown chakra, which is given an energy like you're learning not to do tit for tat. Like you don't want to have to deal with that anymore, because at the end of the day, when you're doing tit for tat, you're just kind of like keeping the cycle going. It's like putting fire, more fire into a blazing situation, and it's not changing the outcome of it. You're just getting more of the same problem. So it's, I'm seeing you kind of change your tactics, your approach in regards to something. Instead of adding to a situation, you're pulling away, which is in a sense adding more water to it, because and the water that I'm seeing happening here isn't your water per se. It's like it's pulling out a lot of emotions out of the person that you're dealing with, a lot of pent up, suppressed emotions that this person has been having trouble dealing with. It's helping this person purge it in a sense. And although they're doing this, like I see that they're quite not understanding why it is this is happening, why it is you're behaving this way, or not wanting to accept it. But as the emotions pour out, there's this release that's happening at the same time, like a healing effect. That's the energy that I'm seeing here. So I see spirit kind of using you as the catalyst to someone else's life to kind of help push them in the right direction, because they've been dealing with such a challenge when it comes to trying to handle it themselves. There's been some serious codependency happening here too. Someone has been seriously relying on someone else to take care of them because they don't know how to do it for themselves. This could be physically. I do have financially here on the board as well. I let's keep going and see what else comes out, Virgo. Reliability. Yeah, someone sees you as being someone they can rely on. And you may have been the pillar of strength or support system for someone for a very long time, like the length of which I'm seeing. You have the number 1 9 here, which essentially when you add that up, that's 10. But a cycle's coming to a final like resolution here. Like something's starting to close out, like it's hitting its breaking point, its finality point. Whatever, yeah, breaking free at the bottom of the deck, you do have the horse. Number 24, you might be communicating this to someone else, like it's time to move forward, to let go of certain things and find stability inside of their life. And like I said earlier, someone really doesn't want to have to take on certain responsibilities. It's giving a sense like they're not really equipped to do so, but you kind of like pushing them into the hot water is forcing them to do that. It's like with children, or think of birds for instance. Like when a bird gives birth to a baby bird, the way that they train them to kind of learn to fly on their own so that they're more stronger, it's like doing it for their own strength, so that, and it comes off kind of cruel in a sense, but what they do is they literally take their babies and they would drop them from a high height and kind of like fly. If you fly, you survive. If you don't fly, then you pretty much like die because you hit the ground. And yes, it's a little harsh, but at the end of the day, like that push, that fear, that anxiety, that traumatic, like I don't know how to explain it, like having to go through certain turmoils can either strengthen you or breaking you. And I'm seeing like this attachment may have been kind of like a blanket, a coat that has been protecting someone for so long that they just never really learned how to stand on their own. And now that you're pulling away, you're giving that room for that person to discover their own strength, to discover what they're capable of. And we're, like the starting point of that is looking more like a breakdown before this person realizes that they have to get up and do something. And as I say that, you have stability at the bottom of the deck with the armadillo, starting to ground themselves, starting to build, starting to discover their own light, their strength in order to grow. That's what I'm seeing here. And something might be seeming unkind. Like I said before, there's a lack of kindness here. Like somebody might be seeming like they're being very cruel when it comes to what it is they're doing. But yeah, this, when it comes to working on a connection here, but there's purpose in this, and the purpose is learning. I cannot make this up. Look at this. Hold on 1 second, guys. Yeah, like literally, there's learning right behind this. Where did it go? Hold on. Yeah, see, you have the Evis here. Like someone's learning. Like there's a lesson here. That's the whole purpose behind this. So try not to feel too bad about the situation, but with understanding. Like, I feel like you're a pretty wise person, Virgo. Like, you don't just do things on a whim. There's strategy to it. And it's not that you don't care about this person, it's just that you're trying to help them find their strength, because for a long time you've been trying to protect them, to guide them, to kind of give them what they need to get what they want, and using that technique to help them out. But it has not been working. It's created more problems, and it's created some level of resentment in a sense. But I'm seeing you kind of learning. Yeah, strategy is here. There's a new plan, and you're hoping that this person actually listens to what that has to offer. You have power, and then like I said, there's a stuck cycle. If someone just doesn't want to move, like they've been stuck in a place for so long, overindulging and just sitting still. But that's what I'm seeing here. Let's use this right now and see what's happening. Someone, like, Spirit's using someone as the catalyst, like the trigger to help someone else move forward. And it's not saying you're a bad person. You're not. You're just in a tough situation that's a little difficult, more so for the person that has the experience with you than you. But at the same time, like, I could see how that could be a little troubling. Oh. Okay, clinging to the past. Like I said, there's a lot of past energy here. You can't go back to yesterday's in reverse. Someone's really holding on tightly, but the past has already gone. Like, it's gone, but you're holding on to it. You don't want to have to discover new things. I don't feel like this is you. This is the person you're dealing with. Yeah, someone's just not talking sense. Something's nonsense. They're not taking charge of their life. You have to lead the way in reverse. And yeah, someone's living in an illusion here, an illusion of the past. Disbelief. Oh wow, yeah, believe and impossible things are in reverse. So a lot of, like, somebody just can't believe that you're doing this right now, but they have to learn to accept something, even though it's not going in their favor. You have law is not justice. Like, they feel like something's just not fair. But this is more like the that defensive energy that's coming out of this person, because they're not getting what they want out of the situation with you. So with them being in that place, they're becoming a bit defensive to protect that vulnerability, the sense that they actually need you, which is why they're feeling this way here. This person doesn't know what to do, because, like, they feel like time's of the essence. Like, the clock may be a pressure, and they're feeling depressed. I said that before. Like, somebody's very depressed. They okay. And they don't know who they are. So you do almost have prizes, trying to please everyone. I feel like that's more you, Virgo. Like, you trying to take care of this person's needs all the time, because they were so afraid. You have becoming braver in reverse, not wanting to do the work themselves, ignoring messages or warnings or communication when it comes to how tough something may have been, or them needing to set a course for themselves. Like, somebody's just been living in an illusion of being taken care of in an adult age. Like, and then you have the right way here, and right below that, well, right before that was, who in the world are you? Like I said before, somebody's just, they haven't had a chance to learn for themselves. All right, I'm gonna pull some advice for you, but I feel like you're on a really good path, Virgo. Like, you pulling away and protecting your energy is probably the best decision that you're making in this situation. Because what else? Let's see. Advice for Virgo. Okay, so keepers of the earth, you're not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. So, and then you have here, how have you answered your deepest call? So definitely listening to your intuition at this time. The path that is, like, even with these three, like, it's showing me you kind of walking away from something that you just can't trust anymore. It's built on unstable ground. It's not solid. It's on, like, the person you're dealing with doesn't have a plan for their life. So And then you have here, you go first, the universe will catch you. Take a leap of faith and just believe like things are gonna work out. All right, I'm gonna leave that there. I hope this helps, guys. Oh, before I go, bottom of the deck, do something to change your energy. Try and find yourself in a place where you can feel comfortable. Enjoy yourself. Try not to worry too much about this. You've already done the work and done your part when it comes to your role in this person's life. Remember, we all come together to teach each other certain things. No relationship that you encounter is an accident. It's all by divine orchestration. All right. So stay blessed, Virgo. Have a great day. Bye.